शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। Vishnu Sahasranama, verse 46. Please read.
युगादिकृद् युगावर्तो नैकमायो महाशनः अदृश्यो व्यक्तरूपश्च सहस्रजिदनन्तचित् युगादिकृद् युगावर्तो नैकमायो महाशनः अदृश्यो व्यक्तरूपश्च सहस्रजिदनन्तजित्.
We have seen up to Naikamaya. Now the name is Mahashanaha. Mahashanaha means one who eats too much. What you call glutton. Why Vishnu is called glutton? At Samhara, at Pralayakala, of course, at Rudra, Shiva, he devours everything, destroys the entire Srishti. Because one who eats everything figuratively, of course, actually it is withdrawal of the manifest Srishti, creation. In its true nature, to begin with, Prakriti Maya, thereafter in Kaivalya Mukti, in Brahma Swarupa. So therefore it's called Mahashana. In Puramanas, we get an episode of Ganesha eating everything. It seems Indra had thrown a lavish party with all red carpets and all those things. But the reason is not known. Ganesha was not invited. We came to know about that. Just to teach the lesson to Indra, uninvited he came. How he came? With the bare feet, all feet filled up with muck, and started walking on the red carpets. Everything was spoiled. Straight away went to the kitchen and started eating everything. Nothing was left out. No cooked food is there. He started eating the utensils, and whatever that comes across, he started eating. All alarmed, Indra ran to Parvati. Mother, please see what he is doing. So Parvati came. Said, Beta, what are you doing? I am hungry. What can I do? Then she gave him a fistful of puffed rice. Ganesha ate and his hunger was satiated. So that is how it's a lesson to Indra. But here, pralaya, dissolution, the entire creation is now withdrawn into whom? To begin with, it is Rudra who does this as one of the three murtis, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. So from the reality standpoint, Vishnu, Rudra, Brahma are one and the same, the ultimate reality, Ishvara Tattva. Mahashanaha. Adrushyaha. Drushya means seen. Adrushya, unseen, unknown. Unknown as an object, not seen as an object of having form. So, why Bhagavan is called Adrushya? Because he is not available for us to perceive as an object of our perception, whether at the levels of jnanendriya, sense organs, mind or intellect. So what is called as imperceptible. Jnanendriya for jnanendriyas is not available to know as is. Come on, tell me why it's so. What the jnanendriyas or sense organs can perceive. Well, tell me how many jnanendriyas are there? Sense organs, what are they? KG last question. KG class question. Eyes, ear, nose, tongue, touch. What they can perceive? Eyes can perceive form, ears can hear the sound, nose can smell the fragrance or odor or any odor, tongue can taste, skin can touch. The entities which have got Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha can be perceived by corresponding jnanendriyas, corresponding sense organs. An entity which doesn't have any of these lakshanas, any of these visheshas, how can you perceive? And what is the Paramatma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa, Atma Sarupa, Bhagavad Sarupa, Ashabdam Asparsham, Upamavayam, Agandham, Arasam. Ashabda, sound is not its feature. Ashabdam Asparsham cannot be touched. Arupam cannot be seen. Agandham, no smell. And Arasa, there is no taste. Naturally, it is what is called as Atindriya, trans senses, what you call as imperceptible, not available for perception. Adrishya. This is from the standpoint of true nature. But when the Srishti is there, the creation, Jagat is manifest, is what? Next name. Vyaktarupa. One who is manifest in terms of gross Jagat, which you can certainly see, hear, taste, touch, smell. There's a contrast now. From Swarupa standpoint, the Chaitanya Swarupa, Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa standpoint, It is not available for perception by the Jnanendriya, even the mind, intellect, because mind and intellect operate in the realm where perception is available. So this is not possible. So that is the avyakta. The adrishya, avyakta also is there, adrishya, avyakta. But now Srishti is available. So it is Vyakta Rupaha. So one who is manifestedly available for perception, for the Jnanendriyas to perceive. Other meaning for Vyakta Rupa can be this. For yogis, here yogis means jnanis, who have got the aparoksha jnana, aparoksha anubhuti of one's swarupa is very clearly evident. It is evident. Just as we perceive the Jagat through senses, a yogi, a jnani who has withdrawn the senses from sense object, who has withdrawn the mind and buddhi from their corresponding functions. His antakarana is nirvikalpa. It doesn't register any shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, nor any subjective thoughts like desires, anger, this and all. Means a mind which is free from what is called as sankalpa, or otherwise called as manovyapara. Manovyapara is the function of the mind, the mentation. A mind that is standstill, which is totally introvert, not preoccupied in the Vishayas, such a mind which is free from Vikalpa, Bheda of Vishaya, the Chaitanya Swarupa Atma gets revealed, gets manifest, gets displayed as it is in its true nature. Who can do this? Yogis. Not necessarily Ashtanga yogis, of course, Ashtanga yogis also who have got Nirvita Samadhi can have that, but still they don't know that this is my Swarupa because they are not taken to Shravana, etc. If he has taken, he is the best one. He is the one who knows what Swarupa is. So to this Jnanis, one who is so evidently available, just the world is so clearly perceptible to us, is what? Is a Vyakta Rupa. One who has got the manifest formist nature. See, generally this question is asked, can you show me God? Or have you seen God? Ramakrishna Paramahansa asked this question, have you seen God? He said, I have seen more than you are perceived clearly. But what type of seeing it is? Not through senses. Swarupa. Now this modern question, if God is there, show me. You have, who have exposed to some Vedanta, can you point out a basic blunder in this request? Basic mistake in it. What's the question? Please, if God is there, please show me. What does he expect? Show me means what comes? Rupa comes in picture. That which has got a form. Rupa can be seen by the eyes. That which has no rupa form, what can you do? It has no form, at the same time it does exist. Not a non-existent thing. What can you do about it? And rupa we can take in a larger sense, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. God cannot be seen, cannot be heard as a sound, cannot be smelled as a smell, cannot be tasted as a taste, nor can be touched as something soft, hard, etc. Why? Just now you see, Ashabdama Sparsha, etc. Means this person has already taken for granted that the God is an entity which has got 5 features of sound, taste, form, smell, touch. Wrong? It is the entity which is free from all this. How can you show it? How can it be perceived? So, then they ask that way. So they should be told. And yet it exists. So here we are seeing now Vyakta Rupa. Manifest in terms of gross creations through the Prapancha. Or for the Jnani in his thought, that state of mind is Nirvikalpa, who is evident. Sahasrajit. Literally it means one who conquers 1,000. Now Sahasra, Shata, etc. in such contexts are called, that is what, Asankhya Vachi. They are not to be taken literally as 1,000, 100, etc. Innumerable, countless. So Sahasrajit in battle, in the war with asuras, demons, who conquers thousands of them. There's a count about it. He can do all this to destroy all the asuras. So that way, Sahasrajit, the one who conquers thousands of people. Anantajit. There it was Sahasra. Anantajit. One who wins over, conquers infinite people, or that endless people, in the sense the one who is something who surpasses everyone. With everyone, every entity, every being that is there in this Srishti creation. How? Because, do you know his knowledge? His knowledge is such a thing that it is beyond the grasp of any being in this creation. The word used is Achintya Shakti. His powers, his knowledge is such that achintya, inconceivable. It is beyond the grasp of human intellect. In Brahma Sutra Bhashya, in the context of creation, Srishti, Ishvara comes in picture. Bhashyakara says, Achintya Rachana Shakti. Shakti of Rachana, creation, producing, is something which is achintya, inconceivable, even to the deities onwards, everyone. Ishvara, Bhagavan, or Avatar cannot be known as this in terms of powers, etc., by anyone, not only anyone, but even if all the sages, saints, etc., come together and do tapas for thousands of years, it is beyond their grasp. That is what Ishvara is, as Arjuna says. Tvam eva atmana atmanam vetha tvam parantapa. O Parantapa, O Bhagavan Krishna, the scourger of enemies, you only can know yourself by yourself. No one else can know. That is Bhagavan in terms of manifest glories. Manifest glories. So that is how as far as others are concerned, whether it is yuddha, fight, war, krida, sport, or anything, in all these, no one can beat Ishvara, means no one can win over Ishvara. That is what is God is Sarvadnyaha Sarvashaktiman. No saints, sages, rishis can have it. Impossible. See, Jiva, Brahma, Aikya is there. Jiva, the individual entity, in Swarupa is Brahma Swarupa. True. But how it is? Swarupataha, as Chaitanya Swarupa. The I in me, the Jiva, true I, not the embodiment I. The I in Parameshwara, the Chaitanya, not his Maya Shakti and all these powers, are one and the same entity, Chaitanya. But Upadhitaha, embodiment, you can never say Jiva is equal to Ishvara. Jiva is Alpadnyaha, Alpashaktima, because of his puny embodiment. Avidya embodiment. What he knows, what he can do is alpa, precious little. Whereas Ishvara, whose upadhi is Vishuddha Sattva Pradhana Maya, is a Madina Sattva as a Jiva, Avidya. There it is Vishuddha Sattva Maya, it is the Shakti is what? Ananta. It can never be compared to that of Jiva. He is Sarva Shaktiman, Sarvajna. So that difference must be there. Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta never accepts equality between Jiva Ishvara from the Upadhi standpoint. But from Swarupa standpoint, that is the truth. You cannot do anything about it. Ananta. Read the next verse.
इष्टो विशिष्ट शिष्टेष्ट शिखण्डी नहुषो वृषः क्रोधः क्रोधकृत्कर्ता विश्वबाहुर्महीधरः इष्टो विशिष्ट शिष्टेष्ट शिखण्डी नहुषो वृषः क्रोधः क्रोधकृत्कर्ता विश्वबाहुर्महीधरः
Ishtaha. In our language, Ishta means something we like, we desire. Yeah. Priya. One who is dear to everyone. You may say, we don't know whether Ishvara is there or not, or what are you talking about? He is dear. Yes, you may not know. But happiness is dear to you or not? Yes. More happiness, more dear. Still more happiness, still more dear. Limitless happiness, it should be limitless dear. The Ishvara being Paramananda Swarupa. You may know him or you may not know him. Always being Ananda Swarupa, most dear to one and all without exception. So Ishta, because of being Paramananda Swarupa, Swarupa means what? By his nature, not by adding something. We are happy when something happy things take place. Is not. Otherwise, morose. Nature itself is Ananda Swarupa. Knows not what is called sorrow. Why? From where do the sorrows emerge? Upadhis, embodiments. See, in the waking, are you prone to be sorrowful or not? You may not be sorrowful. You may not be sick. But can I give guarantee? Anytime. Means so long as the physical body is there, sorrows, disease, etc. are prone to be there. In dream, you are not aware of the body, physical body. But mind is there. Even in waking also, mind gives trouble. Mind is there. You are prone to be sorrowful. We got now two sources of sorrows, what you call as Adhi and Vyadhi. Vyadhi, disease, etc., the physical afflictions. Adhi, mental afflictions. But in sleep, both are not available. Of course, they are there in their dormant form, the avidya. But as far as our experience is concerned, they are not available. Is there any possibility whatsoever of sorrow being there in sleep? Universally, you find out. Even the beggar who is sleeping, who had no food for 1 week, when he sleeps, no sorrow. Even the terminal patient of cancer, in the waking, he is what? Groaning because of pain, etc. If he sleeps, no pain. Means sorrows belong to gross and subtle body. Me Chaitanya Sarupa, I Atma, Brahma Sarupa, being free from upadhis, free from embodiment. No sorrow is ever possible in me. So that a Paramananda Sarupa. Would you not like to have such things? Would you not like such things? Ishta. Because being Paramananda Sarupa, totally free from this trace of sorrow is most what? Priya, dear. One meaning. Ishta also can mean the one who is adored, one who is worshipped through yajna. Yajnaihi ishta. One is invoked, one is adored, one is worshipped by performance of yajnas ishta. Bhagavan is the one who is adored that way by yajna ishta. Avishishta. Vishishta means a specific. When you say specific, we refer to this entity which is distinct from other things, having specific features, not like others. Na Vishishta means one without any distinctions, one who is all along same. Bhagavan is called Avishta because Bhagavan is available as Antaryami in each and every being. You may ask, who is Antaryami? You've seen many times in other classes. Antaha san yamayati. Being within the embodiment. Yamayati literally controls in the sense, enables one, the individual, to function at different levels of one's personality. We are able to interact with the world. We are able to do vyavahar in the world because of Antaryami. And this is Antaryami Ishvara. But where is he? Within. Not seen. What body has got? Your body only. Our body only used, not known to others, and he enables. Now, as this Antaryami is avishishta, same without distinctions in anyone, whether a saint or a sinner, a dharmatma or a criminal, good person, bad person, dharmic, adharmic person, whether a terrorist or a peace lover, Paramatma is available. Ishvara is available as Antaryami. Even a terrorist, what he does, the embodiment only. Those embodiments with his sense organs, organs of action, mind, etc., are empowered by whom? By the presence of Antaryami. Same is the case of a saint. Then you may say, this Ishvara is responsible for all this what terrorists or criminal has done. Ishvara simply is. It depends on how you are using your instrument, your embodiment. Ishvara has not told you do like this. See, electricity is in and through all the gadgets. At one place it illumines, gives you light. Other place makes you cool. Elsewhere cooks. Elsewhere in slaughterhouse it kills animals. Are you going to ascribe the act of killing to electricity? Depends on how you are using, what machine you are using, how you are using. Electricity simply is. It is Antaryami. So Ishvara simply is. The problem. This question comes because you are putting safe Ishvara somewhere and you keeping yourself as a separate one. This is not correct. I don't say correct, which is not true. Why? Truly speaking, at this level of your understanding, you may not accept it. But the truth is, there is nothing other than Ishvara. Ekoham bahusyam. Me one without second, let me become many. So, therefore, as an Antaryami, you must have heard one thing. This is generally heard. They say, no, even a blade of grass doesn't move without the will of Ishvara. Means even the murderer who has murdered has done without the will. It's not possible for him to without the will of Ishvara. The question comes, if that is the case, why do you blame us if adharma is done? If you do sinful things, why to blame? Ishvara to be blamed. What does it mean? It's like this. If without the will of Ishvara, nothing takes place, Purushartha is not there. Everything is what? Programmed by what? Will of Ishvara. Is it so? If that were so, why the Shastras have to give us do this, don't do this. This is your goal of life, don't go this way. There's some will, this choice is there for us. As humans, of course. Limited, not total. What does it mean? See, it's a very tricky questions. And generally, see, this asked, but proper answer is not given. What it means is, if Ishvara has not done the earlier sankalpa, Ekoham bahusyam, nothing can be there as a srishti, creation. So from that being the case, see, because of the will of Ishvara, the Jagat functions. That is what is called as without the will of Ishvara, even a blade of grass cannot move in the sense. Even that capacity in the blade of grass is because of the fundamental, the basic will of Ishvara to become many. Well, that's right. So therefore, here, avishishtaha, one who is without any distinction in and through all beings. The one who is safe in all. Shishteshtaha. Shishtanam ishtaha. Vishishta. Like we say, he is Shishta. Vishishta. A wise person. And who is a wise person? Not some scientist, etc. The one who knows Shastras, scriptures, not simply knows, lives in accordance with the Shastras. He is called a Shishta, wise person. Shishtanam Ishta. What is Ishta? We have seen Priya. One who is dear to those who follow life of Dharma. Shishteshta. One meaning. Other meaning is, other way. Shishta Ishta Asya. Bhagavan is the one to whom Shishta, wise people, dharmic people are dear. To such dharmic people, Bhagavan is dear. To Bhagavan, dharmic people are dear. Both ways it is. So therefore, the one to whom such dharmic sadhu people, sadhu means not sannyasi only. Anyone who lives the life of dharma is sadhu. So such people are dear to him, to Bhagavan. So therefore he is Shishteshta. In Gita 7th chapter it said, Bhagavan said, Priyo hi jnaninotyartham aham satya mama priya. I am very dear to the jnanis. Not only that, the jnani also is very dear to me. Both ways. So that is Shishteshta. Again, other meaning can be taken as Shishtaihi Ishta. Ishta can also mean Pujitaha. One is adored, one is worshipped. By whom? Shishta. Those who are what? Dharmic, the wise people who know Shastra and live in accordance with that. Shikhandi. Shikhandi. Here, Shikha means peacock feather. Peacock feather. In our culture, what does peacock feather represent? Krishna. Of course, yesterday was Gokulashtami, no? Today is Gopal Kala. So the one who used to use peacock feather as an ornament, alankar. Generally, we get the pictures, no? Krishna with a crown with what peacock feather, etc. It was not the case. See, as a Gopala Bala, Krishna as a covered boy, this is go to forest, etc. That region was such that there were plenty of peacocks. And the peacock feathers would fall here and there. So what he used to do is pick up a feather and tuck it in on the head where pagadi type. Pagadi means what? Not a big pagadi. A towel, like this. Like this, you tuck it. That's what Krishna was to do. All these artists have made a big thing out of it. So, in fact, one demonstrated how exactly Krishna does that. Just a towel, no, 4-fold, that's all. So, as a Gopabala, one used to take the cows to the tending to the pasture land. On the way, we used to tuck this peacock feather in his head, so that whatever this on the head, the cloth is there. So he is Shikandi. Namushaha. Namushaha. See, Nah can mean bind, tie. So one who binds, one who ties all living beings by Maya. By Maya Shakti. The creative power. The one who binds all with the creative power. So he is called Nahushaha. Vrishaha. Varshanat Vrishaha. Varshana means what? Raining. What was the rain? He is of Dharma Swarupa. Being Dharma Swarupa. To those who live in accordance with Dharma, he bestows them with all their desired things. Remember, when you use the Dharma from the Vedic standpoint, we don't mean these present day religions. They came afterwards. Dharma is a Vedic word. And this Dharma has got such vast meaning, out of which little religion also is there. A way of life. Dharma means Vaidika Achara Samvita. A code of conduct prescribed in Vedas, so that you should live in such a way that you gain the highest. At the same time, you don't trample upon others' rights and privileges. I don't care. It's not mine. No. See, if you are alone, you can live as it is. But the moment second person comes, You have to relate to that person. Then some decorum is there. But just like that. So here, as a dharma is a dharma swarupa. Those who live by dharma, what does he do? Bestows them on their desired things. He fulfills their desire. That way, dharma rupa vrishaha. This one Mahabharata. Bhagavan is called Vrishaha in the sense of dharma. And he says that Mahabharata says this is meaning also in accordance with the Shabda Kosha. As per dictionary also, Vrisha means dharma. Dharmo rakshati rakshita. Dharma rakshita rakshati. Rakshita means protected. What do you mean protected dharma? Live. If you live in accordance dharma told in as per the Vedas, in turn that dharma will protect you. So dharmo bhanti hataha. You kill dharma. Means if you destroy dharma in the sense, if you violate dharma, bhanti, it destroys you. Papa, etc. Krodhaha. So the one who destroys the anger in the case of people who are sadhus, who are sannyasis, not sannyasis, dharmic. So the one who destroys the anger of good people, people who live the dharmic life. At the same time, krodha krit. One who gets angry, what is this? Yes. He destroys the anger in the dharmic people. As far as adharmic people are concerned, he gets angry, punishes them. As far as adharmic people are concerned, he punishes. Therefore, it's called krodha krit. One who gets what? One who gets angry with it. Gita said, Tanaham dushata kurura samsareshu naradama kshipami ajasram ashubha asureshu eva yonishu. To those people, adharmic nature, I throw them in the embodiments of asuras only. Of course, Bhagavan doesn't throw. See, look here. The concept is now Bhagavan gives this, etc., punishes, etc. No. Bhagavan is like a judiciary. He is karma phala data. He ensures that the results of action of everyone is given to him. Whether it is good or bad, no one can escape it. For example, and how it is given as a law of karma. When the creation Srishti came into existence, Brahma told to humans, you have full freedom to do what you want, subject to one rule. What you do, you have to reap its result. Every action has got reaction. So, if Bhagavan gives, it's because you have done good. He punishes, you have done bad. Like a judge. Suppose he gave a capital punishment to someone. To other 5,000 crore property restored. Did the judge give? As per law, what is that he gave? He did. So, for outward this concept, it appears as though Bhagavan gives, etc. No. It is as per the law of karma. He just sees that the karma phala is gained by that jiva without fail. It may come after kalpas, but it will never be otherwise. So therefore he is asadhushu krodham karoti. As far as adharmic people are concerned, he gets angry. Now here, the wording is like this. Krodha, krodhakrit karta. Krodhakrit karta, two words can be taken. Or it also can be taken as krodhakrit karta as one word. We have seen now krodhakrit. Karta will see, and then krodhakrit karta together we'll see. Next class. Okay? Oh.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री